Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's us, Charming Disaster. And welcome to the genuine Quarantine Livestream.
Oh, here we are.
Here we are. Oh, we see a lot of nice people tuned in.
Let's say hi.
Oh, gosh, we see Fred, we see Mike, we see Spanka and Julian. We see Kyle and Sarah. My parents are watching. Hey, Mom and Dad. Hope it's cool that we're wearing these robes.
They're really nice.
We see Tim and Pammy. We see Teresa and Tim and Rachel and David. We see Peter and Karen and Katie and Troy and Danielle and Melissa and other Danielle and David and Carrie and Krisha and Super Riley-O and Sarah and Laura and Margarita and Beth.
Yeah, cool.
Aww.
Hey, coming from
Ashland, and Sierra. And here we are. So those of you who have been tuning in since back in the day know that when it comes to quarantine live streams, we started them during the COVID quarantine, and now we are doing it from our own quarantine. Oh, hey, Jeff, I have the same mug. What's that?
What are you drinking?
Well, we'll get to that. Yeah, you want to switch for a second to do it's a special effect. Look at that. That's your mug.
Look at that.
If you're new to the quarantine live stream, we should let you know that this is a donation-based show. A donation-based show. What could that possibly mean?
I don't even know anymore.
Well, it means if you're in a position to support the madness that we're about to do with a financial contribution, here are a number of convenient ways to do that. Venmo, PayPal, Bandcamp for merch, or Patreon to support us with an ongoing contribution. We should clarify also that if you're not in a position to contribute,
yeah, this is our gift to you. So,
and what a gift it is.
It's truly a gift.
We are actually in quarantine right now, making this a very special edition of
the tea water is boiled. Do you want me to
Oh, sure. Well, it looks like we have some technical issues, so that's fun. There's some strange time ghosting happening on the YouTube version. I don't know what that means.
We're all about time ghosting.
Honestly, it's really hard to imagine what we could do about it at this point. Oh, notice it on Facebook too. Can you be more specific about what that means? Is it like the sync is off, or it's unwatchable, or like, okay, there's a delay between sound and video. Okay, well, sorry, you're just gonna have to buckle up and deal with it because we are in kind of extenuating circumstances right now. What we were about to get to is the thing that, okay, the audio is slightly out of sync. I think we can live with that, don't you?
I hope so.
Because there's nothing we can do about it. We have COVID. Here we are. We're in isolation in COVID quarantine at my parents' lovely house. So we had a lovely tour. The Science Summer Tour was really, it was so great. And then like a couple days after our last show, we came down with COVID, which is one of the hazards of the trade.
I actually tested positive first.
That's true.
Right.
You're precocious.
I am. This is right before we were scheduled to do some recording. Right?
Yeah. So we had our last show last Sunday, a week ago, and then on Monday, Jeff had like a little like tickle. I'm like,
yeah, I wasn't sure if it's because I was singing loudly or what, but the next day.
Oh, yeah, great question from Mike. How do you know you have COVID? Did you take a COVID test? Yes, Mike, we did. We took multiple COVID tests. Yeah. Jeff was feeling a little under the weather. So he did 2 tests on last Monday because we were about to drive all the way down to Washington, D.C. to to do 3 days in the recording studio. And we tested negative both times, and so we figured we were good, and so we drove all the way from Kingston, New York to DC, which is like a 5 or 6 hour drive. And then the next day, as we were on our way to the studio, Jeff still had a sore throat, and so we tested him one more time. That was when we tested him.
Brightly positive.
Yeah. So anyway, I was still negative, and then the next day I also tested positive. And here we have we've been here for many days now, a little delirious.
Where is here?
Here is my parents' house in Westchester, and Mom and Dad, we are very grateful to have this place to be.
It's been so great to be able to be here.
Hold up. But the thing is that we weren't planning to do a live stream. Like, we were planning to be home a few days ago, and so we literally have Jeff's camera rubber banded to a picture frame, hanging on the side of the laptop to give us a better camera than my crappy laptop camera. And that's probably why you're experiencing some audio visual delay. This is the best we can do, I'm afraid, under these circumstances. Okay. But if you'd like to support our work, and maybe someday we can afford another laptop, please feel free to contribute. Oh, and even Minion, if you wouldn't mind dropping those links in the chat, if people want to throw us a few bucks to support our COVID test fund. We also had to extend our tour car rental for 3 days. Far. So
that's where we are right now.
So that's where we are right now. But you know what I really love doing now?
What?
COVID test.
Oh yeah, should we do one? Should we do one at the start?
Let's do one.
Let's
we'll set a timer and we'll see where we're at.
My phone is being used.
Oh yeah. We can use my timer.
Yeah, let's use your timer.
Hello, Barbarella. You've tuned in just in time for our COVID test, and we're gonna just see how our viral load is going.
Yeah. Now. I took one yesterday and it was pretty light, so I'm feeling pretty recovered.
Yeah, but you've got a couple days on me, and I think you had a later case. Oh, this is Jeff's first COVID experience.
Yeah, it's my first time getting it. It's been great. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, I think. All right, we're gonna spare you the really gory part of this.
Yeah, we'll just go off screen.
Yeah, we'll just go off screen first.
Just make this sound.
All right, so in the chat, if you want to let us know how many times you all have had COVID, that would be fun. To know.
Yeah, but
there's a little thing you can...
Right. Just so you all know, it hasn't been bad for either of us. I mean, it's been worse for you.
But
it's
not like the greatest.
But we haven't been. It hasn't been as bad as it has for a lot of people.
Yeah. All right. So here, I'm just gonna like.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Discreetly. Yeah.
Oh.
Woo. I feel like this is kind of a good look for me. Okay.
All right, that's one.
All right. So what's happening right now is we're doing the little swab, in case that's not obvious. Okay. Oh, we got so far. Margarita is winning or possibly losing with 3 or 4. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, Melissa's still a COVID virgin. Jonathan's still a COVID virgin. Ooh, a lot of COVID virgins here. Good job, everybody. Good job. Masking and being sensible and lucky. Justin's got 3. Mike's never had it. All right. Well, yeah. All right. Good. I hope that all of you who have missed it continue to not get it because it's sort of crappy. Okay. Now we get to do the science experiment part. I do enjoy the science experiment bit.
This part, I feel like.
Yeah. Just like getting it in there. All right. Troy has sweating sickness.
Oh,
what is
terrible.
Sweating sickness? That sounds terrible. Is that real?
I'm sure it's real for Troy.
I mean, Tim had it on Christmas Day.
Oh no!
Okay. Oh, your results are going to be contaminated with your foot. Yes, COVID tests are expensive, although having purchased a bunch of them over the last few days, week, I don't know, time has like ceased to be meaningful. The pricing varies a little bit. 1, 2, 3 drops.
1, 2, 3 drops.
Is this the 15-minute one or the 10-minute one?
This is the 10-minute one.
Okay. All right. All right. I know no devices at the table, but okay. Timer. 10 minutes. Okay.
All right. This is me. You have yours. Okay.
Yeah. I have mine too.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's continue.
All right. Well. Wow. Lynn has had it almost 5 times. It's like, wow. And sometimes COVID. All right. So we're. Well. Our heartfelt sympathies to all of you who've had it multiple times. It's really not a fun ride. I would like to ask another question of the viewers though, which is, what are you drinking? And also, Jeff, what are we drinking?
We are drinking lemon ginger tea. There you go.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Now, we have tested the lemon ginger teas, and I thought that the yogi version used to be my favorite of the lemon ginger teas, but I really think it's the Twinings
Twinings is winnings.
Yeah.
Because it is lemonier than the yogi tea.
It's lemony.
Yeah.
So, a lot of lemon ginger tea in the house. All right.
Mhm.
Well, bottoms up, or slowly let it get into your pipes.
Get it in there.
Oh, that's nice. So, what are your symptoms, Jeff?
Currently, a little congestion, a little sneeze every so often, a little coughing, a lot of brain fog, and fuzzy in the head feeling. How about you?
Well, I started with like a lot of like congestion and violent sneezing and some throat stuff and some chest stuff, and now I've graduated to fatigue, brain fog, a general feeling of malaise. But I'm like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm like under one of those bell jars or something. Like everything's like just a little like wah, wah, wah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm at the existential dread feeling.
That's sort of a given though, right?
Yeah, or is that all the time? I don't know.
All right. Well, speaking of head symptoms.
Yeah. You want to do a song?
Yeah, let's see how we do on a song.
Yeah.
A song about feeling a little dissociated from yourself.
You want to count it off? 2, 3.
Okay, I forgot to do a thing. Oh. Here, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
There we go. Hopefully this will be better. Wake up one day and here you are. You're just a brain inside a jar. You need some air. You go outside. 10,000 heads are floating by. Disembodied head. Disembodied head. Disembodied. Disembodied head, disembodied head, disembodied. Now what you get is what you see. You're on your own, got nobody. You tell yourself that you'll get by. You have an active inner life. Disembodied head. Disembodied disembodied head, disembodied. It's nice to try to find advice that you can get behind. Put it on ice, you might decide it takes more time to change your mind. They say success is worth the wait. You close your eyes, you meditate. The more you seek, you come to find all that you are is in your mind. Disembodied head, disembodied head, disembodied, disembodied head, disembodied head, disembodied. It's nice to try to find advice that you can get behind. Put it on ice, you might decide it takes more time to change your mind. Disembodied head, you're disembodied. Disembodied head, you're disembodied. Disembodied head, you're disembodied head. Disembodied head, you're disembodied head. Disembodied, disembodied head, you're a disembodied head. Disembodied.
I like it flow like that.
Yeah.
You know, another symptom that I've been having is temporal dysphagia.
Time blindness?
Time blindness, yeah. I don't know how fast or slow things are going. I don't know what day it is. When we were watching TV the other day, I had a moment where I was like, what time is it? Is it nighttime? Is it daytime? It was 3 p.m, but that room is very dark.
Yeah. I'm more time deaf. I don't know. When I ask what time it is and you're like, it's 4 o'clock. I'm like, what? So
It's
I
true.
also don't know what time it is.
It's true. Somebody asked if we had fevers.
Yeah.
Not like in the metaphorical sense, not in the like, fever, but like a high temperature. Oh, do you have fevers? Currently I do not have a fever, but I did have a fever. Was it yesterday? See what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before yesterday. My peak temperature during this ride was 101. But mostly it was not 101, and today it's been normal. Oh, Leanne has been home for 5 days with COVID too.
Oh,
Leanne,
no.
we're sorry to hear that. But we welcome you to our virtual COVID club.
Yeah, it's been going around a lot.
Yeah, it's true.
Lately.
Eve thought we started at 8. So Eve, if you just joined us, we're just talking about how one of the symptoms of this for us has been time blindness.
And time deafness.
And time deafness. So you're not alone. Nobody really knows what's happening right now.
What time is it?
It's don't worry about it, it's fine.
Okay. What?
We have been trying some home remedies.
Oh, yes.
And not just like any home remedies. We turn to trusted experts, and for us that is the Museum of Jurassic Technology in Los Angeles, a kind of curiosity cabinet of strange things that are sometimes fact and sometimes fiction, and sometimes fact that's stranger than fiction, or fiction more plausible than fact. It's a real mind fuck, that place.
It doesn't matter if it's true or false.
Not in the Museum of Jurassic Technology. And so some of the home remedies that we found out about through the Museum of Jurassic Technology include, well, maybe we just better put this on screen.
This is the one that I've been trying.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'll pop that on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll pop that one on.
So, do you want to ask me what my...
Yeah, Jeff, what's your favorite home remedy?
It's mice on toast. I love toast.
It's true. He does love toast.
And this has been a great cure for bedwetting.
Yeah.
So, Mom and Dad Bisker, I want to assure you, I have not been wetting the bed at all since my stay here.
Is that why I keep finding like mouse droppings in the basement, but no mice?
I'm not going to say. I am a vegetarian, but bedwetting is terrible. So,
all right, we're going to interrupt this discussion of home remedies to give you an update on our viral load, as indicated by our COVID test. All right.
Okay. Should we show the camera?
Sure. Okay. So
I can't see.
Yeah, bring it over toward me. Okay.
There we go.
All right. So as you can see, we're both still testing positive, but your line is a lot fainter than mine is.
Yeah, I'm pretty faint.
Yeah, let me see them together.
Yeah, it's the mouse toast.
Yeah.
And
I should try mouse toast.
And what about your favorite home remedy? What do you like to do?
Well, what I like to do is something called duck's breath.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we've got an image of that.
That helps with your stuttering, right?
Duck's breath. Yeah, that's it's not working.
Well, I think you might have to get some.
Yeah. Well, okay. So
duck's breath.
It's hard to get a duck around here. In the backyard, we have identified some bunnies and chipmunks and a couple of squirrels and some birds.
A lot of spiders.
What kind of birds? The kind of birds that my husband Phil likes to refer to as regular birds.
Yeah.
Sparrows. Yeah, like.
Or robins.
I don't know.
A lot of robins, I see.
So we don't have any duck's breath, but because ducks, like, there's not like a pond or anything. And they're really slippery. They're like kind of greasy. But what I do have is a nebulizer, a saline nebulizer.
Which is really similar to duck's breath.
So here, I'm going to turn it on so you can see it work. I know it seems like kind of like a hookah or something. I mean, ideally we would each have our own one of these, but like...
Yeah, that's all you...
So it's an isotonic saline solution, which means it's like the same amount of salty as your body. So it doesn't really like feel like anything, but apparently it's supposed to be better than steaming for like your lungs and vocal cords and respiratory passages. A lot of singers use these just like before a gig or before recording. And I was like recovering from a respiratory thing a little while ago. So I got one of these. There's a really expensive one called the Vocal Mist that I couldn't quite justify spending money on, but I got this one on Amazon for like $30 and it seems fine.
What flavors is it? Is it like apple mint?
Yeah, it's like apple mint. Yeah, also like it's great for like special effects. Check this out.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's hard to get a duck to do that.
Yeah, also like I really dislike fog machine fog, but like this seems fine, so.
Yeah. You're your own fog machine.
Yeah, that's fine. You want to hit it?
No, that's fine. I have a live stream to do.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I can, whatever.
It's all right. It's all right. I have plenty of brain fog already.
See what you did there. But you know, the best home remedy, in my opinion, is science.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. The science of Paxlovid, for instance. So I've been on Paxlovid for
how many years?
I think I've done I've done 4 doses so far, which means I'm at 40% of the total 10 doses.
And do you want to tell me your least favorite thing about Paxlovid?
Well, I feel like first we should tell them that we're also being scientific about our approach to Paxlovid.
Oh, yeah. Please.
because I am taking it.
And I am not. So you can see.
But you didn't have it as bad in the first place.
I am better.
All right, so So what Leanne mentions in this comment, Paxlovid gives me the taste of metal in my mouth. I feel like that fails to like fully describe the experiencing that I've been experiencing. So imagine like a giant metal like garbage truck full of garbage that drives into your mouth and then dies, and then the ghost of that hot metal garbage truck full of garbage haunts the inside of your mouth, like haunts your actual taste buds. That's kind of what the experience is like, in my opinion. So it's just like you take it, and then, boy, like a little while later, the taste just like blooms in your mouth, and then it just like lasts and lasts. So it's pretty unpleasant. I went on the internet, as you do, to see if people had tips for how to cope with this. And the main one is to just like have something else in your mouth that you can like. Hot Metal Garbage Truck Ghost is it is a good song title. That's true. I have been experimenting with a variety of lozenges. Oh,
Leanne's chocolate.
Art chocolate, yeah. I mean, like eating most things kind of tends to mask the taste. But I've been doing a like lozenge kind of exploration. So I thought I'd tell you about how the lozenges rate. So let's see, we have sugar-free Ricola. Oh, I'm also trying to like cut down on sugar, and so like I've been trying to do the sugar-free one. So sugar-free Ricola, like OG, what do they call it? Original, like Swiss herb, whatever flavor. Tastes fine. It tastes kind of like a candy cane. Doesn't work that well, which I'm sorry about, because I did make you go to CVS 2 times to get them.
I'm just, we have a lot of lozenges to get through.
I know. Okay. Well, and then there's the lemon mint variety, which is what there's a lot of in the house, which tastes a lot like a citronella candle, but tastes bad. I mean,
it keeps the bugs away.
It does keep the bugs away, and it does kind of help.
Do you want to show this one? Because I want to eat that one.
Yeah, this one's really special. This one's from Germany, and it's like one of the last ones. It's the classique, like herbal Emukal lozenge. These are really good. They taste like licorice, or I don't know. Yeah, you can have it.
There's
Is there one more? Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty.
All right, and then there's this like orange German lozenge, which is like and there's this like ginger honey one, which sounds good, but it's also kind of like and then there's good old original Halls, and that's the one that I've been kind of been winning, although that's a sugar one too. But hot tip, I did make an important, I think, discovery about the whole hot metal garbage ghost thing, which is hydrogen peroxide rinse. Like you just add a little bit of it to some like warm water, and you swish after you brush your teeth. And it seems to confuse the taste buds enough that it kind of like mitigates the Pax mouth a bit. So that is my contribution to society. I think that hydrogen peroxide rinse also it does like whiten your teeth a little bit if you do keep doing it. So
nice. All right.
Yeah. There you have it.
Now I'm gonna have to. You want to play a song?
Yeah, let's play a song.
It'll be very challenging to play a song sucking on this.
What if we play a song that we said we were going to practice and then didn't?
Isn't that most of the songs we play on this show?
Mostly.
It's all of the songs. Okay. Yeah, because I don't remember how this goes, and with my time deafness, it might be hard.
Starts with E.
E.
Right?
ashtray on the windowsill fills with fallen rain. Morning meets my eyes again. The things we never say when we're wide awake. Something, something through the day. Right around in my dreams, why don't you? Little bird, my turtle dove, you're walking in my sleep like there is something that you need to know. I know, you know, I know. I know, you know, I know.
Slide your elbow in through the holes you never punch. Your tattered rags and shades of black. Clothes don't make the man, but I love that velvet coat. Ties that fixed around your throat. Right around in my dreams, why don't you? Dirty dog, you really go. Walking
In my sleep like there is something that you need to know. I know, you know, I know. I know, you know, I know.
Maybe there's a way.
Ease my worried head.
Prescription filled or fortune read.
But no doctor, fortune teller.
Could treat you me like you do.
I go to bed and wait for you.
Right
Right in
around
my dreams, why don't you whisper things in secret code? Walking in my sleep like there is something that you need to know. I know, you know, I know. I know, you know, I know. Every time I close my eyes, I see your face.
do I imagine you, or is it you that waits?
Is this a conversation that's so strange and sweet?
Or does my memory play tricks on me?
Right around in my dreams, why don't you whisper things in secret code?
Dirty dog,
My little bird,
you Billy go.
my turtle dove, you're walking in my sleep like there is something that you need to know. I know, you know, I know. I know, you know, I know. You know, I know, you know. I know, you know, I know. That was hard
Danielle
to sing.
says that was a sleeper favorite of mine.
Oh,
I see what you did there, Danielle. It's good.
I hope the people
They're-
singing
they're asleep.
singing along at home were singing the words correctly. Because I wasn't. Oh, that's we haven't played that in a long
I
time.
know. I kept thinking of like, what are like languid, dreamy songs? Because that's sort of all I feel up to at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, if anyone has any
Suggestions.
suggestions for languid, dreamy songs, we're
So
open.
we're semi-open.
Yeah, we're in a suggestible state.
That is for sure. I know. I feel like we're doing like a weird like we're sick drag, but like we're actually sick. You know what I mean? Like we're doing a show about like being sick, but like we're actually sick.
We are actually sick. But we are getting better, as our little test tells us. And yeah, we wouldn't be able to do this if we were really, really, really sick, but we are truly a little sick.
Yes, we're so much better than a couple days ago. Like I had like a rough couple days, but you know, I'm really enjoying the things that feel fine now. Like I can sing. Like that's fun. I love
Doing
that.
a live stream?
Yeah, doing a live stream.
Is actually, we both thought that this would be recuperative.
Yeah. Yeah, weirdly the things that are bothering me the most right now are like the pack's mouth and I tweaked my back, like getting up out of a chair randomly, and
know.
well, because like laying around, like not moving for a few days is not great for your like
I
core
feel so
strength.
bad. You were sitting there and you're like, we just eaten and you went back to sit down in your chair. And I'm like, oh, let's just like move around a little bit to like stretch out before we get back to our like sedentary state. And Elena gets up and she's like, oh, like tweaks her back.
I wasn't gonna tell them that it was your fault.
It was my fault. I felt so bad. And then it was my fault. I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's getting better. It's still not awesome, but presumably it's not gonna be this way forever.
Oh, Mike, I'm glad you like my jacket because this is the, which, is this your mom's kimono?
No, I don't know. My brother spent a long time in Japan and has been back and forth a few times, and he has amassed a really beautiful collection of kimonos and hakata from like thrift shops and stuff. So this one looks like a hakata because it's like cotton. It's like a thin white robe. And among the things that I learned how to say in Japanese as a result of his travels is hakata wa doku desu ka, which means your bathrobe. Is it poison?
Is it?
You're welcome for this educational moment.
Doku desu ka?
Doku desu ka. Oh yeah, so the form is thing, whatever the noun is, wa doku desu ka, which means thing. That thing that I just said. Is it poison? So you could say, Ocha wa doku desu ka? The tea, is it poison?
Now, why did you learn that phrase?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Doku desu ka? Excuse me for a second.
Okay. Take a hit of that. Now, Mike, we just bought some bath salts. So
Not that kind of bath salts. Not the ones you're thinking of.
Epsom salt? Oh, Epsom.
That's a typo.
Okay, Epsom salt baths. Yeah, not the crazy ones like where you kill everybody and like eat people's faces or whatever.
Just the kind where you take a bath and it's kind of like relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't find any in the house, so there's now a big bag of them.
Well, now you have some. Like my fourth trip to CVS, I got them that time.
It's only the second trip to CVS, but it felt like 4.
I'm time
Hey,
deaf.
you wanna? Yeah, speaking of time and deafness, you wanna do a special? You wanna commemorate a special time in this show that people seem to enjoy?
Nice and slow, because I can't do it fast.
Parcel, post a letter,
Drop us a line. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Send a picture postcard or a bottle of wine. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Paint a picture postcard or a turkey and bride.
Oh, don't send a turkey and fried.
We'll open it together at mailbag time. Improvise one. Dun, 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 dun.
Bottle of wine.
We'll open it together at mailbag time.
You said to play it slow,
Time.
and then I thought I'd play it sad.
Time.
Cause I don't know, I felt a little sad for a second.
Yeah, mailbag dirge, as Laura said.
So we have a very special item because when we saw We saw Sierra. So we had.
Don't send us a turkey in the mail.
Please.
Thank you.
Please do not send us a turkey in the mail. So we mentioned that we had a really lovely seance science tour. We saw a lot of wonderful people. If you
Yes.
were one of the people we saw, please out yourself in the comments, because we love to just let everybody know that we got to see you in the flesh, and we'd like to know that you don't have COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's very unlikely.
Yes.
That's Minnie. We saw Minnie. Yeah, it's unlikely we gave it to anybody. It's more likely that we caught it from everybody. But one of the highlights was that we got to see Sierra in person, because she came to New York for a birthday trip and popped up to Kingston, where we played our last show that tour. And while we were there, she handed us an envelope and said, "It's for mailbag time." And I know a little bit about this package. I don't know about the contents, but I do know that Sierra ordered this off of the internet in her sleep. So.
It says bubble wrap for Jeff, box for.
Yeah, here, can you open it? Let's see. Oh, and my dad wants me to know that the robe is from Victoria, which I assume means Victoria's secret, although it's not a secret anymore, is it?
This is for you.
All right, there's a box.
Here's the bubble.
All right. So this comes from it's fortuitous that we have this mailbag item with us, as we did not plan to be in COVID isolation at this time during this live stream. All right. Well, it's a pair of earrings. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. Are they twigs? Are they is it copper lights? Is it
lightning stones?
Oh, I bet it's lightning stones. Oh, they're lightning stones. Fulgurite. Yep, it's written on the back. Fulgurite, lightning stones. They're itty bitty lightning stones, which means if I wear these, I'm safe from getting struck by lightning.
In the ear.
Alright, I'm gonna just put them in right now, just in case. Because, honestly, the weather's been a little chancy. There's definitely some lightning and thunder yesterday and today. Oh!
Lightning in a box.
Jeff also got a lightning stone. Oh, Leanne, you wrote a term paper on them in geology. That's so cool.
Wow.
That's the coolest.
Thank you so much, Sierra.
Thank you, Sierra.
Amazing.
Your subconscious self knew just the thing that we needed in this challenging time. So thank you for that. The cool thing about fulgurite, Leanne can explain more, but it's hollow because it's created by lightning hitting the sand, and it creates these tubes of electricity, like veins around which the sand fuses, and then in the center is nothing after the lightning goes away, which I'm sure is a metaphor for something. Oh, and we also have the provenance of Jeff's robe. This is good to know. There is a secondhand store in Japan. It's a secondhand bookstore. It's called Book Off. There's one in Midtown Manhattan. And in Japan, there's also a hardware and housewares part of Book Off, and it's called Hard Off. And that's where your robe is from.
It's better than the opposite. This is really nice.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool. We were actually just talking about how we forgot to bring our lightning stone with us on this.
This is why we didn't get struck by lightning. We were in some lightning situations driving up here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of lightning. Now, finally, we're safe. Oh, and also, this isn't technically a mailbag. Oh, lightning, says Leanne, melts the rock along its underground travel path. Yes, lightning travels underground and above ground. Oh, that's so cool. Will you pass me those two little pill boxes? So we've been taking a lot of pills because sick, and a little while back, last year sometime, a lovely fan gifted us with 2 little pill boxes that look like this. And I am embarrassed to say that I don't remember who it was. I thought that it was David in Rhode Island, but he says it wasn't him. So I've misremembered. If you gave us these delightful pill boxes, please let us know who you are.
We use them all the time.
We do. We use
and
them all
I
the
love
time.
them.
Yeah, and every time I see mine, I like laugh. It's because I think this is really funny. So thank you.
Thank you again.
Kind gifter of the pill boxes. Oh, Charles was at the Kingston show. It was a wonder. It was a really beautiful show. All those shows were really special. Kingston, we got to see Melora from Rasputina again. She was sitting in the Dust Bowl of Fairies. It's a beautiful. If you're in the Hudson Valley and haven't been to the Unicorn Bar yet, you must go.
It's great.
It's beautiful, and the room that we played in looks like if Twin Peaks had a prom. It's like black and white flooring and red curtains and like a million disco balls and like chandeliers, and it was just like so beautiful.
Yeah, and it's a great place. There are lots of, there's the performance space, and then there's like an eating area, there's an outside, there's a bar. It's just
and it's a queer
place.
bar in Kingston, which like there was a need for. They do a lot of cool programming that like you definitely don't need to identify as queer to participate in. It's a really cool place, but it is Unicorn Bar. And the other shows were lovely too. Rochester, we played at the Spirit Room, which is always
So
like
great.
a homecoming. Spirit Room is where we shot our music video for Monsters, and so it's always delightful to go back there. And we'll be back there in September for the Rochester Fringe Festival. So if you missed that, or if you just want more, good news.
Yeah, and then before that we played in Philly at the Science History Institute with our good friend Thomas Little, the ink maker.
Oh my God,
alchemist.
he gave the most amazing lecture about ink, like how it is made from iron and tannins. And yeah, there's just like so many like mind-blowing moments about that lecture. One of which was he talked about ink like it's an organ that exists outside the body, that it is like a memory, like an external memory, and like I love
it's
that.
out there.
And that like the ink, when it hits the paper, like true ink, it actually binds with the material of the paper, and it's not something that you can like erase, or it's
indelible.
Indelible, like that it fuses, that the iron of the ink fuses with like the carbon of the paper, like just like so cool. And and the other thing that I really liked was he talks about how, I mean, I won't like go too into it, but he talked about how so ink is basically iron and tannins, which are like acids that you find in, are they acids or not? They're compounds that are found in like organic matters, like the
galls or
oak, is a good source of. And so he said, if you've ever chopped wood with an axe, and you've chopped oak wood, and you've seen purple streaks as like the iron from the axe head like oxidizes, against the
combines
wet,
with the
wet.
tannins.
He said with the wet oak. Yeah, it combines with the tannins. He says if you've ever chopped wet oak, you've made ink. I just love that. It's
so cool.
So what else have we been doing with our time, you may ask?
Oh yes, we have perfectly been watching the 1960s, late 60s soap opera, gothic soap opera, Dark Shadows, which has been perfect for this recovery period.
It's really
nothing much happens.
Yeah, it's really slow paced, so I can like fall asleep for like a couple of episodes, and then like I wake up and I'm like, Jeff, what did I miss? And he's like, this one thing happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, great, all right,
it's very small.
It's so slow. So we just like the sort of capsule like plot catch up. So if you want to like be like watching it where we're watching it, so
We're only in episode 21 or
of the
something.
second season, yeah. Basically, this Whealy opens a grave, and Barnabas the vampire comes out, and he like pretends to be just some cousin of the family, and he's like, everybody seems to think he's cool because he's rich, but he's kind of a creep. And then these weird things start happening. Like Whealy is really sick, and like the doctor says it's because of like extreme blood loss, and like he's got this wound, and like it heals up really fast.
That's
And
right.
he doesn't want to like go out in the daytime.
And they found all
and, like,
these baby cows with no
blood in them. Yeah, like nobody knows who's doing that.
What's the word? Calf.
Cows, baby cows.
Baby
like,
cows.
And these young women keep getting attacked. And then like Maggie, she gets really sick. Like she's acting weird, and she gets really
She's
sick.
so nice, and then she starts
But
snapping.
Barnabas is getting his portrait painted by her father, and he keeps saying things like, "Your daughter's really attractive." And then the dad, instead of being creeped out by this, is like, "Yep, she's a great kid.
Yeah, I'm proud of her.
We're hard worker." I mean, those are good things to say about your daughter, I guess. But like, Barnabas keeps being like, "Oh, she's very attractive." And then Maggie gets sick, and she like can't get out of bed, and like she doesn't want the doctor. She's wearing this like scarf around her throat, even when she's sleeping, which is like a weird thing to
Why
do.
would you do that?
And finally, like her dad insists on calling the doctor, and the doctor, and she really doesn't want the doctor, but then she like thinks as the doctor comes,
Yeah.
and the doctor, you know what the doctor says is wrong with her?
There is a lack of
Blood deficiency.
blood.
Blood deficiency.
Hey.
But not like something deficient in her blood. The blood itself is deficient. There's not enough blood inside of her body. Why would that be? How did that happen? And then the scarf falls away, and you see like the 2 puncture marks. And that's what we're up to. But still nobody's figured out the obvious yet. So we're excited to find out.
Yeah, if you're
anybody
Dark
will.
Shadows fans, please let us know in the chat,
Yep.
because we've just started, and there's 27 seasons, I think. So we're just getting started.
Oh my god, it's so good. And they shot it mostly live, and so like people like slightly screw up their lines, or like stumble on a high heel or something.
Kind of like we do here.
It's a lot like this show.
We just keep it going. Speaking of, should we play?
Sure. Yeah, let's.
Two.
Yeah, speaking of vampires and their bite recipients.
You start.
Ooh, in Chicago there's an improv booth based on Dark Shadows. Right, aversion to sunlight, hunger for food, for blood, probably symptoms of a cold. Yes. And this is
Exactly right.
also very consistent with another work, which is, of course, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
It must have been a trick of the light. You keep on telling yourself everything's fine, but you've been walking while you are sleeping, and now you're going out of your mind. A shadow's creeping out in the night. You think you might want to invite it inside. Is there some secret that you've been keeping? And are you being eaten? La 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 la. It's alright tonight. It's alright tonight. It's alright tonight. It's alright. coming down from the sky. And at its center is a glowing red eye, the shape that lingers outside your window, puts you in danger, makes you want to fly. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, 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 alright. Delicate lily white butterfly, come to me, drinking your loveliness, hold you and set you free. Moonlight to warm you at night when you're still and cold. Let go your loneliness and your immortal soul. You've eaten all your spiders and flies, and now it's time to feed your new appetite. Keep your laughter down to a whisper until the master calls you to his side. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, 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 alright. It must have been a trick of the light. You keep on telling yourself everything's fine, but you've been walking while you were sleeping, and now you're going out of your mind. It must have been a trick of the light. But you've been walking while you were sleeping, and now you're going out of your mind. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, 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 alright. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, it's alright tonight. It's alright, 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 alright.
One second.
That song is called Trick of the Light, and it's gonna be on our new album, The Double, which we were planning to go and record the vocals for this past week, and instead, of course, we got COVID. But, oh, that's a fancy cane you've got there.
Oh, it's an heirloom.
Is it valuable?
Very.
What's it made out of?
It's made out of silver and gold.
Wow.
And
Can
very-
I like try it?
No, you
Oh.
can't. This is my ancestors' famous duck cane.
Okay, but real talk, does that cane enable you to like turn into like a flock of ducks or something? Because like whenever you're about to appear, I hear like a sound like a lot of quacking. It's like really spooky.
I am not sure.
Hmm.
How are you feeling? How's your paleness?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've just been feeling like so fatigued and like, God, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm definitely not sick with like a disease. It's more like I'm just like so exhausted all the time. Do you think that I should see a doctor or what are you drinking there?
Nothing. Yeah.
Gosh. Well, I'm sure it's nothing.
I think I'm sure it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's a cold.
Yeah, I'm probably fine.
It's probably just some deficiency in you.
A blood deficiency. Oh, Elizabeth likes that there's a lovely barn behind us. Well, we just got look a lot of crazy shit goes down in barns. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
so much.
like it looks all innocent, but like, what do you think gives it that red color? Is it blood? I'm not saying it is blood. I'm just asking.
1 second.
Okay. He keeps going off places. Well, thank you all for cheering us up by tuning in. This is definitely raising my spirits tonight. We've been cooped up in here since, when did we get here? Thursday.
I don't know.
Since there's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. I guess it's not that long, but it feels like a long time.
I can't even remember.
So one of the many, so there are a lot of really nice things about being here at my parents' house. One of which is that there's a lot of space, and there's central air, which like we don't even have at home, and there's a piano.
That's correct.
And we've been playing the piano a lot the last day or so since I was feeling up to it. It takes a lot of energy to like bang on those keys, you know? It's like it's hard to like do it. But we've been working on a new tune that's so far it's kind of a piano tune.
So far, yeah.
And we have a couple of older piano tunes, and we thought that we might try to do a piano tune here on this very live stream, although it is a precarious situation. So those of you tuning in late, the reason for the audio delay, we ran a little test and we didn't notice it, but we don't have our usual system. We're hardwired in all the ways you can be hardwired, but sometimes
Yeah, if there's I'm trying to think of a way to.
I can think of a way, but it would involve having a better laptop. But
Sure. But
anyway,
what we're going to attempt is to
turn it and move the phone
Yes.
that's being used as a camera to capture us at the piano. So
Yes.
you
You might see our legs.
might we have legs. I thought we were like Muppets.
We are. They're going to be very
All right,
surprised.
so
when they
we're
see
gonna very carefully turn this whole business around. I have to move a couple things. I'm just gonna. All right, gonna remove that large bottle of hydrogen peroxide, for instance, COVID tests,
Yeah.
lozenges.
I'm going to just roll this whole.
Really? Okay.
Right.
Okay. We're rolling.
Rolling.
Just getting a full experience.
Yeah.
All right, and now I think we could just do some like.
Yeah.
All right, so there it is. There's the piano. That's our yoga mat on the piano bench because it's
Some of us
comfier.
have bony butts. Okay.
All right, so let's see. We're gonna move this guy over. Is that gonna reach? All right, isn't this fun? This is like verite now. All right, I think that the laptop could be probably unplugged at this point.
Okay. I think it's going to have to get closer though.
Yeah. Okay, so if we unplug the laptop,
Okay.
unplug that, and then we're gonna get this guy closer.
Back on the.
Yeah, all right. On the top of it? Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, good. I mean, I guess we could just be like that, right? Or should we move it the way it was before?
Oh yeah. Maybe just go wide angle.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
All right.
Should we try it? And we have to look. No, we should put that.
Yeah, I'll put it. All right. All right, here we go. Woo!
Whoa, this is crazy.
No, give it to me. It's looped around my face. It was already on the. Okay. All right. I hope nobody gets motion sickness.
Sorry, everyone.
Closer.
Can it reach to the? Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got lots of cable. The really long Ethernet cable in the basement is what makes this possible.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
How's that?
Well, all right. I mean,
It's kind of a Batman angle.
yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's kind of Batman. All right, well, here we go.
I hope you're all into this.
Well, all right, I'm going to make sure that the audio... All right, this is going to be our last song because,
This is a mess.
yeah, I think once we do this, we can't go
We're gonna
back.
break it.
Okay, all right, here we go.
All right.
All right. I'm so tired of dancing every night in this terrible place. Even when I'm waking, still hear the music play.
There's no rest in sleeping. When I close my eyes, I'm taken away to spin and waltz unceasing until the break of day. Iron
Bells ring, silver harp strings, let
let
it sing, never ending, never ending.
Ever since I've tasted the banquet from that horrible house, food or wine is wasted. It all turns to ash in my mouth.
How my heart is haunted, how my cursed or under spell. Spend my life enchanted, tale I can never tell. Iron bells ring, silver harp strings, let it singing, never ending, never ending, never ending, never ending. Is it the light from my candle, or the light of the moon that casts the dancing shadows on the walls of the room?
The soles of my slippers, they are worn straight through. I don't know how on earth I could explain to you if it's even true. If only I knew, what can I do? Day is nearly over. The setting sun gives one final gleam.
I'm swept up like a feather in a strange recurring dream.
Dancers swirl around me in this mad infernal soiree. They're wide
you have it.
Infernal Soiree.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight for this quarantine live stream, this chaos episode. Hold on, I'm gonna flip the camera back. Oh,
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 hello.
hello, it's us. Hold on, can we try to like go back to the where we can see the what's happening on the
Sure.
All right, here.
Turn around.
Yeah, if you have motion sickness, close your eyes. All right. Oh yeah. All right. Well,
We did it.
we did it.
Thank you all for
Oh my
indulging
gosh.
us.
Yes. Thank you so much, as always, for indulging us. All right. We're gonna pop that guy back on here.
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
Yeah. Okay. Just gonna. Oh God. Is it hot in here, or is it my fever is bad?
Fever.
All right. Well, here we are back again. I think that pretty much concludes this episode of the quarantine live stream, right?
Yeah.
I'm tired. It's been I see we got some requests, but I think I think we've done enough here.
I think we broke our system.
We have some upcoming shows we're excited to tell you about. But you can go to the website to see what we've announced so far. We've got a New York City date on the 15th of this month, and we've got we're going to Dragon Con at the end of the month. If you're
Yeah.
going to be at Dragon Con,
Anyone else going?
and where we've got stuff coming up in September that like you will hear about pretty soon. We promise you. Oh, we have some questions though. Let's see. Laura wants to know, is the painting behind you slowly aging? That would make a lot of sense. Yes, the painting was not supposed to be visible in this episode, but sure, it'll be fine. All right. Well, thank you all so much again for cheering us up with
Yeah.
your presence. You can follow us on all the things. All the links are linked in the chat. And once again, this is a donation-based show. So if you'd like to support our COVID test fund and extra days of car rental,
Yeah. Yeah.
here's some good ways to do that. Thank you so much to our Patreon patrons for your continual support. We have some fun posts in store for you all pretty soon.
Into the Society of the Mysterious Hand, of course.
For being your beautiful selves.
Mm-hmm. And to Minion for helping us with this, helping us technically through all this.
Technically
mess.
helping us.
Technically helping us, technically.
And thank you to Eden for helping with all the social medias all the time.
Of course.
We love you all. We're going to go drink some more tea and watch some more episodes of Dark Shadows.
Some more blood. It's the blood. I think that's maybe it's the lack of blood that's making you tired.
And you're getting extra blood.
I feel fine.
That does track.
I don't know. All right.
All right. Good night, you all.
Good night.
We love you.
Love you so much.